coaching this generation's real estate superstars. Harris Real Estate University.
Make a buyer presentation. Where do you get a buyer presentation? We teach it at our buyer agent boot camp. It's tried and true. It comes with a script, turnkey, the pages you use. Talks about everything from why they would want to talk to you before they run in and buy a new construction model. Anybody had that happen? You know, you've been working with them, you've showed them 37 resale houses, and all of a sudden they see a commercial on TV that says buy a $400,000 house for only $900 a month. And they go in, and what is it? The model's gorgeous, isn't it? And there's that new construction rep that wants to get paid too. And they get drawn in. I know you guys have had this happen to you. And then the buyer, all of a sudden, they disappear. They're not calling you back anymore. And then you hunt them down because you've shown them 37 houses and got them pre-qualified. And what do you find out? They went and bought new construction. Our presentation handles that. We talk about why you would want to be represented when you buy new construction. Why shouldn't you just go to a for sale by owner open house and buy that? Isn't it better to just deal with the seller directly? We handle that. Okay, so make a buyer presentation. If you don't have one, we can help you with that. Number 5, actually get them to sign a buyer agency contract. Buyer agency contract signed. How much more money would you guys retain in your buyer side of your business if you actually had a buyer agency signed every time? Would you have confidence not being the taxi driver and actually knowing you were taking somebody out that would pay off? How much better would your lives be if you learned how to present in such a way that getting the contract signed was no big deal? A lot of that mindset that we heard in the beginning about buyers are liars, I'm a taxi driver, gosh, I'm going to waste all my time, all these things, that can be mitigated by following the 7-step process. We try to make it as easy as possible to close the gaps in some of our thinking. Okay, so number 6, sell them a house in less than 3 trips. How many of you guys have had like 7, 8, 9, 10 trips out with the same buyer? Honestly. I know, when we got started, we did that. Rochelle, I know, we all kind of do that. And then we go, I made a presentation, pre-qualified them, listened to them harder, had a buyer agency signed, and was working with a motivated person. They probably buy in 1 trip, right? Working with the right people. Okay, so we teach you how to sell them a house in 3 trips or less. We actually have a script called the 3 trips or less script, right? We'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay? So number 7, set the next appointment while you still have them. Okay? You just finished showing house number 4. None of these houses met their criteria for whatever reason, but you know that you pre-qualified them, you presented to them, they're in a buyer agency. You need to have the follow-up appointment to actually sell them something, right? Can't meet with them, can't sell them anything. Okay, so from this day forward, for every buyer appointment you go on, do not let them out of your sight until you set the next appointment with them. Mr. Buyer, could you get out your Palm Pilot? Let's set our next appointment. I have availability on Saturday morning, or is Monday afternoon better for you? Okay? Set the appointment while you still have them. It will dramatically cut down on your lead follow-up, your chase downs, your, oh my gosh, they disappeared, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll have to go and show up at their apartment. Oh, what's going on? Okay? You got to take that element out of there, and you'll stop thinking buyers are liars. Fair enough? Okay? So who is going to make the commitment right now to actually follow the 7-step process? So, excellent. So, wait, is somebody not raising their hand? Okay, good.